Hey, we're covering Bitcoin today. I'm Liz and I talk about understanding crypto at different levels of complexity. So excited that you're here, and if you made it over from my TikTok, I'm super proud of you. This is not legal or financial advice, education and opinions only. Please do not overanalyze anything I say. I already do it enough myself. Okay, let's move on and get started. In 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto, an anonymous individual or a group of anonymous individuals, published a proposal and a plan called a white paper, which detailed how an online currency between individuals like you and me could work without using traditional financial institutions or banks. I have two playlists on my TikTok, one called Crypto and Banking Basics, the other one called Social Good Crypto, if you want to know why omitting traditional financial institutions was a concern. 2 years later, a programmer exchanged 10,000 Bitcoin for just 2 pizzas from Papa John's. That 10,000 Bitcoin would be worth almost $500 million today. That better not have been some cheese pizzas with no sauce. Like tasteless. Other virtual currencies have actually already existed before Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is the only one that really took off and sustained its legacy. Talking more about the founder, Satoshi Nakamoto himself is unknown, but we do know that he or they handed over the keys to the code to Gavin Anderson, who later became the lead developer at the Bitcoin Foundation. Over 750 people have contributed and made suggestions to the Bitcoin code, and you can find this on the site called GitHub. So what exactly is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency which launched in 2009. And you can find the Bitcoin white paper here. It's only 9 pages long. What's the real problem that Bitcoin solves? Even though Bitcoin's white paper was published 13 years ago and released into the world, crypto didn't really take off, as we currently know it, until summer 2020. In the last 13 years, we've relied more and more on the electronic exchange of information and assets. I step into the bank once a year since I do all my banking online. Well, your parents, like my parents, still visit a local branch. I barely touch cash now versus a decade ago. Cash was significantly more popular, especially before the pandemic. Everyone is much more global, tech savvy, and financially savvy thanks to the democratization of information. Bitcoin introduced the idea of directly exchanging an asset without any interference. What's funny is that I hear teens tell me that they're very excited to turn 18 because then they can buy crypto, which is actually not the case. If you are trying to buy assets from a financial services company as a minor, like from Coinbase or BlockFi, they won't let you because they need to KYC by law, which is a financial services term meaning know your customer. So that as a financial services company, they don't break any laws because the government is breathing down their backs and their necks. A decade ago, it would have been, how do I buy crypto from someone, an individual, and can I find someone with Bitcoin willing to trade? Versus today, where people usually buy crypto from a financial services company. Still, Bitcoin is an asset that's not tied to a government or a corporation. No one can singularly make decisions about its direction. We can talk more about Bitcoin serving as a hedge against inflation, about Bitcoin being digital gold, and Bitcoin's role as a store of value in future videos. Bitcoin's defining characteristic is that it's the most common cryptocurrency and the most secure. Bitcoin has also inspired an entire crypto market worth $2 trillion that assets can be sent and received by anyone, anywhere in the world without relying on intermediaries like banks or financial institutions. Check out my video on mobile crypto to learn more about crypto alternatives to traditional banks. Bitcoin was launched at 0 cents. The only way to acquire Bitcoin was to mine it on computers. Bitcoin was available for trade in 2010. It's currently at around 56K as of December 1st, 2021. My next video is about Bitcoin. We'll dive more into the technicals like mining, security, architecture, staking, a consensus mechanism called proof of work, and interesting projects being built on top of Bitcoin. Click like, subscribe, and share this with a friend so that you guys can discuss it. Up next are a few videos that I would recommend you watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.